I know you don't want to hear this, but fat loss is a slow process. And if you're trying to lose fat faster, you're probably not going to like the results you see. Because the reality is, if you are dropping 5 pounds every single week, a lot of that is probably coming from your muscle mass, which is definitely not optimizing your body composition. And generally, that is the exact opposite of what you're trying to achieve, especially as you get older, because I hate to break it to you, but as you age, it becomes harder to lose fat, especially if you don't have enough muscle. Now note, I did not say impossible. I said harder, especially if you don't have the correct plan in place. Honestly, a part of why it's so difficult to lose fat as you age, because in the past, you've approached fat loss completely the wrong way. You've cut your calories, you've done loads of cardio, you did lots of boot camp, high intensity classes with little to no results. And for the record, just because you did those things and you saw some results in the past doesn't mean it worked. In fact, it's probably the reason why you are overweight, you are unhappy, eating such low calories and doing loads of exercise in order to lose fat. So it's time to buckle down and embrace a new lifestyle change that will change your body forever, just like it has with all of my clients. For those of you thinking, I only have a few pounds to lose before I hit my goal body, it shouldn't be that hard. Wrong. It's a much harder and slower process to avoid losing muscle and gaining a sufficient amount of muscle mass or muscle tone when you are already lean and you only have a few pounds to lose. And this is because as you start dieting down, your body becomes very resistant and it likes to hold on to your fat stores. And fat stores are basically stored energy. So we can't just keep slashing calories, adding more cardio. We can't make our workouts longer in order just to lose those last few pounds, because in that case, you're just making it a lot more unsustainable for you. But you want to do as much as possible in order to avoid any muscle loss so that you can keep your metabolism upregulated. You can also focus on losing fat and gaining muscle within the same phase. This is a process called body recomposition, and it can happen with a very structured approach. Okay, so let's get into it. The first tip, you're probably not going to like what I'm saying and you're probably going to want to rebel against it, but just hear me out. You need to fuel your body with the proper kinds of foods. One of them being protein and non-starchy veggies. This is especially if you've slashed your calories in the past, you're a chronic dieter, and you never really taught your body how to thrive off of eating more. Your body has learned how to function well off of no food. And that, if you're stuck eating less than 1,000 calories or you're eating 1,200 calories and the scale is not budging, you're not fitting into your clothes any better, well, it's time to take a reverse diet approach, and it's time to teach your body how to use the calories for muscle building in order to make your fat loss so much easier. And if you think you need to eat less because your metabolism has slowed down as you got older, well, yeah, that is partly true. Your metabolism is downregulated. Your body has adapted to those 1,000 or 1,200 calories. Using the correct methods, you can actually increase your muscle mass, increase your metabolism, and have your body working for you. But what you eat does have an impact, because if you eat more of the correct foods, you're gonna feel so much more energized. You're going to feel like you want to actually play with your kids. You want to take your dog out for a walk. You want to go play soccer with your friends. And as a result of that, you're also going to be training harder at the gym. What sucks is that you may put on weight. Your clothes may not start to feel good. The scale's gonna go up, but that's just a part of the reverse diet sometimes. But you need to go through the process of retraining your body to eat more, to fuel your body, before you can go into a slight caloric deficit. After increasing your daily calories for about 100 to 200 calories per day and maintaining that for about a few weeks before you keep increasing, you may actually find that sometimes the scale may actually go down. So the goal here is to increase your maintenance calories, because then you have a lot more calories to be able to cut from without feeling miserable. Think about it. Like, what do you have to cut from if you're eating already 900 calories? Nothing. Now, if you're thinking, Magda, that's not my problem. I overeat. Okay, for you, I would suggest taking a better look at your current food choices. You can probably make some, calorie swap options. You can probably eat more non-starchy veggies. You can even probably eat more protein, which will help with your satiety, helping you to eat lower calories but still feel more full. More of the right foods that you implement into your diet, the better your body becomes at fueling your body and fueling your recovery from your resistance training workouts, and thereby adding muscle to your frame a lot easier. And as a result of that, it will optimize your metabolism, making it easier to lose fat. That brings me to my next point. You need to optimize your protein intake in order to fuel your body, fuel your muscles, and help your body repair and recover. So, as a very general rule of thumb, I suggest getting 0.7 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. Or if that sounds a little too complicated for you, what I would suggest is adding just a little bit more of any protein source that you currently have. Add in a little bit more into your diet. So if you're so used to having 2 hard-boiled eggs for breakfast, add in a 3rd hard-boiled egg and potentially a scoop of protein in your oatmeal, or even add some turkey bacon in there. Just try to sneak in a little bit more protein throughout your day. And so like if you're so used to having like 1 chicken breast for lunch, have 1.5 pieces of chicken breast. Or you can potentially have 1 chicken breast, and you can also add in some lentils, which are an okay source of protein. Or you can even add some edamame to your meal. Diet and training go hand in hand, and you really want to be smart about, what your workout program or workout regime is like. So I don't suggest just like doing loads and loads of cardio in this phase. What I would suggest is, of course, sprinkling in cardio here and there as you see fit. And if you do tend to sprinkle in that cardio, just make sure you are prioritizing your resistance training workout first before doing your actual cardio session. That way your resistance training is optimized and you can save any additional energy that you have for your cardio. I hope you learned something today about optimizing your fat loss and protecting that precious muscle. That's it for me, guys. Make sure to give this video a huge thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you next time. Bye.